you were phenomenal today. So let's just sort of talk a little bit. This was a game, you guys had a challenging time. What made the difference between the second half and what happened at the end of the game?
You know, we kind of went into halftime talking about how, as returners, we've been in situations where we've been down by more than we were at the half, and that we know we got to just stay together, play through. We know Smith basketball, and we know the way we can play as a team. So the talk in the locker room was just, hey, we get stops on defense, we play together, we're going to get the looks we want, and we're going to be able to capitalize on them. And I think we just did a really good job of executing to that.
Tell me about your own psychology, your own thinking, because you were really assertive offensively today. Sometimes you let the game come to you, but today you really put your thumbprint on every aspect of this game. So what were you thinking as you walked out of the halftime chat with Coach?
Yeah, so this kind of like my whole time at Smith, the NESCAC games have been a huge competition, and you know, I knew this would be possibly my last time facing Trinity, and I knew I wanted to make a huge impact on the game. I've never lost to them, so kind of I woke up this morning and I was like, today's not the day, and I was just like, kind of like, if there's a will, there's a way, and I was going to put my foot down and keep my foot on the gas all game. And my teammates, you know, they kept giving me the looks I needed and kept feeding my confidence. So, you know, I couldn't do anything I did today without their support and them feeding my confidence tonight.
Anything that you said to the team at halftime as the captain?
Yeah, the big thing I said was, like, we were just heating up. We had a little run at the end of the second quarter, and kind of like we had to come out, hit first, and we were going to be able to take away their looks. And I think we took a little bit to warm up. That we were still down by kind of, I think, the same, 9-10 points.
9-10 points, yeah.
So it was, just stay together, and we're going to get the looks we want. And I think we just really stayed poised, which is super great to see from just such a young team. I mean, that's so hard to do, and we did a great job. We had young people on the court who were just level-headed the whole time.
This is a team that's got a lot of youth, and you've also sort of almost flipped the whole identity of the team from a low-post dominant team to a guard-dominant team. What's that been as one of the leaders of the team to help guide that transition?
Yeah, so, I mean, we have a lot of returning guards. So we have a lot of experience in this group, and we're able to kind of take the first years under our wings a little bit and show them the ropes, which I think helps them out a lot. It feeds their confidence. It keeps them, in, tune with the group. But, it's definitely been a change, and I think we got Sophia, and we're feeding the ball into her as much as we can because we're still able to balance the floor super well when she's firing on all calibers. So she's scoring down low. We're going to get our threes. We're going to get our drives. It's all about playing together, and I think we're just doing a great job of keeping everyone in the game.
What would you say if I said you'd only get 11 three-point attempts the whole game and only make one of them and still win the game?
If there's a will, there's a way, Sam. And we showed that tonight. We're shooting 50% from the floor, and that just shows that we can win games in a lot of different ways than just a three-point ball. So, this is a good takeaway from us. When we're not hitting our three balls, we still can win games, especially against good teams.
Let me ask you about, you lost the last game. You've not experienced that many losses across your Smith career. How did you think about what it meant to not just sort of lose a game, but have a huge home win streak on a thumb's needle against Trinity, a longtime rival? What were all these things in your head?
Yeah, so last game, UMass Dartmouth, it was really our defense. We weren't firing as a group of five, so we just talked about how we got to be playing together. We got to be talking. We got to be feeding each other energy on defensive end because that's what's going to get us our stops, and we like to run a lot too. So that was a big talk. I think personally, my performance against UMass Dartmouth was one that I kind of walked away from the game. It wasn't something I was going to dwell on, but I knew it was something I was never going to let happen again for my team. Personally for me, I've only taken one loss on the home court since I've been at Smith, and especially against Trinity, I was just, really not going to let that happen today. And I think our energy as a group, we were all kind of with the same mentality. So I think we responded well to our UMass Dartmouth game, and we came and we got better this last week, and we definitely got better tonight, and we're going to carry it over to the rest of the season.
Right. Well, Jessie, I have to say it again to put a bookend on it. I thought you played an absolutely spectacular game. You were so resourceful. You did whatever your team needed you to do. Important rebounds, initiating the transition offense, and then so many times with the shot clock waning, you came up with absolutely clutch baskets, and so you played a phenomenal game. I hope you enjoy the victory. A huge litmus test for this team, and it's very exciting to see where we're going to go.
Thank you,
so
Sam.
congratulations.
I'm really excited too.
All right.
Thank you.